Here for DreamLeague Season 19. The playoffs are ready to go, and we're ready for Shopify Rebellion versus Tundra, which has, I'm a little bit surprised by this, Avery, but I feel like it's a lot of heroes that really didn't get touched up too much except for Nine's hero. That is the one exception. Of course, Nine's going to be doing something a little bit different. That seems to be his MO.
I mean, what's the saying? Death, taxes, and Phobos going to draft the same line. You know what I was laughing at, actually? There's one hero in this game that received 0 changes.
Yes.
It is Ursa Warrior.
Ursa?
He is the exact same.
Control F Ursa, 0 out of 0.
No buffs.
Wait, really?
No nerfs. Not even a single point of armor. Artor says, I know what was good last patch. I'm just going to keep playing it. I don't like new change. But nonetheless, we are definitely in for a show. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. They don't know what's going to happen. Roche is already out. I just hope he doesn't bug out.
Yeah, there have been a number of bugs, as to be expected with, so many changes. Valve has been pretty good at tackling the bugs. I believe we've already gotten rid of the harpoon bug. We also took away the trees on the outer side of the map, which Monkey King was using.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more.
Yeah, there will definitely be more. Hopefully, we aren't the ones to discover them.
I mean, Saberlight's already abusing this gate. Also, Tundra warded the bottom gate. So they're already trying to plan for the shenanigans here as much as you can.
I think that this is 100%. I think Dota, this is my take on it. I think Dota, we no longer care about the mid lane, and I think it's entirely about the side lanes and the movement between those side gates. Because if you win your lane, you are then able to help the other lane and win that lane as well. You win both side lanes, then you control the gates, and you control a pretty large share of the map as a result.
Don't tell mid players that.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if carries start going mid.
Yeah, maybe. The return. Happy to see a lot of these blood grenades. This lineup seems busted.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And Snake King's going to be on the receiving end of that one. Slowed down underneath the Firestorm. Don't need Pit of Malice, just more blood.
Especially if you get first blood off them, which I guess is the design of the item.
For sure.
It's just an instant payoff, right? But for the cost, the early game slow, just nasty stuff.
Yeah.
I'm also unsurprised to see Chen picked up again. There's like so many camps, so many neutrals. They're all scaling better. If there's going to be more room on the map too, that means more of these camps are available. Unlike last patch where your carry took all of your camps.
Yeah.
And you couldn't get any creeps. Well, now there's always creeps. They be creeping.
Creeping and crawling.
Of course, Nine, the ultimate hipster, already hipstering it out. You think he's even played this yet? Probably played it once. It felt pretty good.
He's like, we could have played it last patch. Honestly, it was good, guys, so it's even better now. Of course.
Yeah, I think he's just busting out last patch's list. Now you can't refuse.
And of course, the panel did talk about it, but the new thing with Skywrath Mage is now you have spell lifesteal when you hit somebody with an arcane bolt. So that one's pretty nice. They also decrease the duration of Mystic Flare, which is always really important. One of the early times when Skywrath Mage was really meta, it was probably not long after he was released. It was when Mystic Flare, I believe, was a 2-second duration. And then they nerfed it by increasing the duration, so it was harder to get the damage.
I mean, they had to rebuff it because all the stuns are less now.
Yeah, that's true.
So all these channel spells are slightly worse. Blood Grenade going out into the slow. See you later. Early rotation from Crit. Man, he's going to love these gates.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You can TP, you can make the gank, and then go back to the other side lane. Just a freebie. I also think these regen supports are going to be a lot big, too. You're talking about IO on the patch. Well, Chen fits that as well.
Yeah.
Like, the regen's capped now. So, even these heroes that can buy early headdress for your carry or can sustain you in lane, I expect Warlock maybe to make an appearance. Maybe some Dazzle. I don't know how good that hero is, but any of these things that can shove the wave, give you the regen, and then you can play for the Lotus pool, that seems pretty nice to me.
Fly is spending a lot of his time just focusing on hitting neutrals. Like, he shows up for the gank, sure, but otherwise, it seems like he's trying to turbo level himself out of here. As Saberlight, perhaps the first to fall, but no, he's good.
That's the question now. Do you want to hold the lane? Do you want to push the lane to get the Lotus? To get the extra HP? I'd rather just push it, I think. I feel like it's a significant amount of regen. It's like a cheap water room. Poor man's water room.
Yeah. And there is, of course, the hidden wheel of cheese that has been going around. What is he? You get 3 of the greater ones plus cheese?
It's a lot. It is a lot.
It is a heavy commitment. I believe it takes like the minimum you can get it is like 27 minutes into the game, which already supposes that you've taken down Roshan twice, which it would be pretty bonkers. Crit. Not quite the gank that he was hoping for. Maybe it is. Throws out the blood grenade before he dies, but 33 still walks away with the double. Even gets the creep, turns it around back on Fly, zaps him one more time before he, I don't know, thinks about heading out of lane. He's got a lot of regen coming in, so maybe he'll chill.
Some things remain the same, like that Harpy creep destroying lanes early. Now Snaking coming through the gate behind Fly. Make some early action. At least look at it.
I wonder if this leveled creep thing, right? Chen levels the creep. If it gets devoured, is it just like Helmet Dominator, where it's the buffed up creep that you ate? I wonder if that applies to the ability as well. Does Doom have...
That's a good point. I mean, yeah, he should. Yeah, it shows it on his spell. So if he eats a higher level creep, he's going to get a higher level spell. Skeeter goes down. I mean, Crit is just rotating everywhere. You must be loving this patch already.
Oh, yeah. And Arteezy's even going to join up here.
These gates are so chaotic. I can already tell you. I don't know what it's going to settle into, but the fact there's no cooldown on this, they're there from minute 0, it's just free. Like, you don't get punished for using this at all.
I really liked Arteezy's idea of, like, having them unlock after, like, 10 minutes, because the laning phase is crazy.
I mean, it's just right so chaotic, right? Like, this death on 33, it's probably some team called, like, hey, Ursa's top, and then 5 seconds later, he's killing him bottom.
Oh, the damage! Mikey stays alive thanks to Crit. He shows up, takes up some of the damage. Aramis is going to get run down here.
Well, the Ghost.
Oh, no, he's not. The Ghost couldn't quite finish him off.
Oh, Nine's going to regen up off the back of that Arcane rune.
Meanwhile, Saberlight standing toe-to-toe against Skeeter and Snake King. Pushes the lane in, goes for another Lotus. He's going to complete the set here. And oh, never mind. Sorry. Next one, he'll complete the set and get a greater.
I guess that's true. If you control both the pools, you can like TP the same hero and just clump them up early. He's gonna pop them all. Probably decent time to pop them as it'll keep it alive.
Vanguard is doing some work. Saberlight will finally die here, but of course, just run heroes around to these side lanes constantly. Put both cores in a side lane, kill the heroes there, and then you could separate. Snaking, kicked back, and double kill for Arteezy.
My God.
He goes through the Orb of... I mean, look at his stat build. He had 4 branches. He's now got an Orb of Corrosion.
Because he's fighting every 30 seconds.
Exactly. This man just wants to fight, 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 fight.
Well, does he? It's Arctor, after all. I don't know if he wants to fight.
That's true. Maybe he's doing it against
his will.
He's
been forced to fight.
That was a weird interaction.
Did approach that 7-minute mark.
Who got the so Crit got the Wisdom Rune on one side.
I guess it will show you, huh? Yeah, 280 XP, so Fly and Crit picked those up. When the hell did they get the Dire one?
Must have had it at 7 minutes, exactly.
Good pickup, nonetheless.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of extra XP going their way. That's something I think some of these Invis heroes are going to abuse, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The fact you can't sentry the map as well, detection not as controllable in terms of so much space to cover. Like this Bounty Hunter, this Ricky, getting on your backside, stealing your runes, stealing your fruit, stealing your creeps.
I agree, but I feel like that same sentiment applies even more to highly mobile supports. Earth Spirit and Monkey King. I think those heroes are even better at abusing it because they can get there fast and then still be there in the lane, you know?
That's another possibility for sure. Man's gonna poke Saberlight.
Gets him down to about half. Shopify coming in with the reinforcements, perhaps.
Oh, the gate flank.
Gonna pop out. Skeeter, he's gonna be gone on. Snake King is coming in from behind, but I don't think he'd save him against 3 different heroes here.
These gate ganks are just brutal. They're absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
The safe lane is not safe. You gotta be ready to fight at all times, or at least have vision on these gates too. Like that's the thing. Right now, Shopify have the only wards on these. They're just controlling the movement back and forth.
Unsurprising that Shopify Rebellion, well known for their laning prowess, focuses immediately on how to abuse the laning phase as quick as possible.
They're doing a much better job at it right now.
Yeah.
He's been involved in 6 of their 9 kills, just chasing people down on both these side lanes.
Kick over, Crit trying to get the roll away. Was that the, did he get hit by the Shadow Walk?
Yeah, that stuns you now.
Yeah.
Don't need that shard.
9, oh, the Illusion Rune. It saves him. And he is going to be okay. His teammates, not so much, though.
Shopify trying to accelerate this game. Like, Mikey's just been left all in mid. Taking these towers early. A lot of side lane rotations. You have Doom farming up for Tundra, but it does not feel like they're too happy with this side lane action and how it's going.
Honestly, people were saying that the map is bigger, so the game is slower, and that may end up being true. Snake King gonna get a run down here. Another Crypt Swarm. It's coming up soon. Snake King does manage to get it, and they kill Skeeter in the top lane at the same time.
And Fly's level 7. He's so big. Actually ginormous on this gen. Go independent is drum build. He's gonna give him the objective taking. That's the other thing about the Shopify lineup. They have a lot of objective taking. If there's more objectives on the map, or you want to be the first one to take them. That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
Even bots on Mikey, he can join any of these Chen moves. Just super fast in these fights.
Mikey has that shield rune. He is very hard to bring down, but I guess he gets dispelled out.
Doesn't have it anymore.
Then again, he's already out, so either way, it's a Doom wasted for Tundra. And that's another thing. Their lineup is pretty high cooldown. The biggest cooldown that Shopify Rebellion has is Exorcism, but otherwise, their whole lineup is pretty low. They can just kind of fight. Meanwhile, you've got Phantasm, Supernova, and Doom, all big team fight spells. Just the game's going this fast. You're going to be out of resources.
But there's so many resources now. I was looking at this cornucopia in Artur's inventory.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's going a new item. No, he's going Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Which is the standard Ursa build here. It's just funny. I'm not used to it. I'm like, what is he building? Oh, no, wait. It's still Battle Fury. This is
Run
better
it down.
build up now, though.
They have the dust on him, but it's going to tick out soon. There it goes.
Another tower.
Back to
Just
Roche,
dropping
though.
my ball. Look at how far it flies.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. Now they're just doing Roche. Daytime Roche. Radiant corner. Pretty hard for Tundra to ever get here, let alone contest it. Especially with what happened on these early side lanes with the towers.
Look at the skeleton army he has. My God.
That is an early Roche, even by the old patch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you control the side lanes so well, there is no possible way for them to really contest, right? They would have to TP up to... Like, Dire would have to TP up to the top part of the map and then go through the portal, which,
It's just impossible.
Probably a death sentence.
Especially since they lost their offlane tower.
Yeah.
These tier 1s are so valuable now. Because you don't know which one you'll need at the right time.
Yeah, and particularly the offlane in general, which I think is harder to take more valuable because experience runes plus the Tormentor later on.
Yeah, you lose another Ancient, you lose that XP, you lose your second objective. Everything's upside down. He's making his own gate.
Saberlight going through the upside down to get to bottom lane real quick.
I mean, you can gate to the gate.
Yeah.
Gate to the other gate. I don't know why you do that, though. When you could just gate to the other gate you wanted to go to.
For fun.
If you refresh, you can gate to the first gate, gate to the other gate, and then gate again.
Then gate back. Well, then once you go through that gate, you can go back through your own original gate again.
It's a gatopolis.
And then you can TP back to base and go through the very first gate that you casted.
Yeah, and then you can complain that this patch is awful and you don't understand anything.
Yeah, and then you email Bill Gates and complain about the patch.
Game has slowed down a little. Arteezy stealing some Dire Ancients. Maintaining aggressive map position while doing it.
Experience runes coming up. You can see Crit is just
he's waiting.
sitting on this one.
He's pre-clicking that.
Mikey is on the other one as well. So they are really putting a lot of emphasis in making sure they get this. Look, he rolled on it to make sure the bounty hunter wasn't sitting on it.
That's 560. That's a lot of experience for free.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Honestly, Shopify feel pretty comfortable playing this. Looks like they've been scrimming or something.
Yeah.
Abusing all the new stuff, a lineup that can be ready for objectives, ganking the side lanes. Tundra definitely not adapting nearly as fast right here, I can tell you that. I mean, it's game one. Somebody's always going to be a little slower, but
sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Going back for the recovery Midas on Skeeter. We've got Boots of Travel for the Doom, which bigger map may imply that Boots of Travel has more value. Just kind of sticking with the big farm build. Exorcism and Gate. I don't know what they were going for, but looks like Snaking gets a little dewarding done. Gets out. Shopify, though, can just go for the tier 2. Oh, looks like they spotted air miss. Not able to land it, though. I mean, this is a bounty hunter lineup that can't seem to win a fight, so
I don't know if they can find the fight.
Irrelevant at this point. Hey, you found it. I was watching Avery type into the chat trying to find one of the new items.
I mean, I don't know what. It's still hard to remember which of these items build the other ones.
Yeah, he's got the Pavis.
Yeah,
or the Pavis, as the French would say.
I say Pavis. Nice little physical damage barrier block. I assume it works for the ghosts.
Wait, he rolled back in, hit the silence on him.
There'll be another kill for her Shopify here as they continue their Chen Ball reign. Building the auras as if nothing has changed and running it down. Just abusing the lack of outspam here for Tundra. Not a lot of lane shove between Bounty, Skyrath, this Phoenix who's been on a 5 and hasn't really been able to play super greedy. These pushes are just deadly. Artor all alone bottom.
No gate for 10 seconds, so they could definitely play for this second life on RTZ.
Yeah, they'll get him twice here. Ooh,
well, the gate's going to come in. It's going to be a little dicey, but I think they'll be able to kill Artur. The question is, will they win the fight? He's in here, and the rest of the team is going to be able to come through. RTZ doesn't even die fast enough. He goes through, actually goes for the kill on Skeeter, managed to get that. They're going to turn back around. 9, laying out what damage he can. They finish him off. Not quite enough.
Still an egg here.
Shopify. Okay, this is surely it. Yeah, dies in the corner. They do manage to get a good fight out of it for the side of Shopify
nice
Rebellion. Maybe a good egg, though. 9, he just takes too much damage. Not going to be bailed out by the egg. In fact, a pit holding the Phoenix in place, but Shopify are going to call it quits. 2 for 3 exchange. Honestly, not the worst for Tundra considering the net worth that they're behind right now.
It's such like a weird place to fight.
Yeah.
I guess every place is weird now. It's a normal place to fight. Snaking got a lot of that. Nice, good for him.
All right. Getting a little something to work with.
What's he gonna do with all that gold?
Because he didn't get experience runes, so
that is true.
Gotta find him somewhere else.
I mean, Shopify had a lot of the Watcher control during that entire period too. So they really just shut out the map for Tundra for a decent period there. That fight pretty important to at least get some momentum back.
Oh, this is very cool. Nice production work. I would say that part of the reason they had so much control is they got the Roshan kill, right?
Yeah, early Roshan.
All the Watchers.
Let RTZ play really aggressive. He was just stealing those double ancients on the dire side. That's something you have to think about this patch for sure. Is these like double ancient spawns. If you control those, it's so much extra net worth and XP. Especially since lane creeps are worthless.
Kick him back into the pit. He's got the Puppies helping him out here, but
not from the Hadouken.
Not from the Hadouken. Only blocks the physical damage.
The auras are online. The ball is in motion. Max Penitence waiting for that next Roche spawn.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I guess that is funny. It's harder to keep track of when Roshan spawns now. Because it's not like just check the pit.
Yeah, you got to do two things.
Yeah. Well, I guess you know which pit he's going to spawn in, depending on what time it is right now, but...
Radiant's bottom tower.
Chase 33, see if you can find the new juke spots. Oh, he actually found it.
Did, and he does get out in time.
There's so much Lotus in the Lotus pools. Nobody wants them. Why?
Radiant's
Why have they
bottom tower
abandoned the
is under
fruit?
attack.
The fruit of Valve's labor.
Abandoning Selemene.
Are scanning.
Rolling after him.
Radiant's bottom
9. Spotted. Caught and killed pretty easily. 21-7.
Only 3K gold difference, though.
Yeah, I mean, Tundra
That's
is,
pretty interesting.
Tundra is still the same kind of team here where they know how to be able to play the map even at like a disadvantage and such. Now, it looks like...
Or they know how to abuse Midas and Devour.
Yeah, could be, could be.
Artor just solos up his Tormentor in less than 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Then to
Ursa
Shard to
real
Chen.
good for that. So now he could take Ancients already on Chen. That's massive. And then Crit. Well, I guess it's Crit or who's next on the net worth? Saberlight. So one of those two. It's going to be Saberlight.
What does that shard even do? Oh, yeah, it's a self-target Firestorm.
Yeah.
We didn't even see that last patch. That's the new thing, too. You're going to have a bunch of heroes that don't really want the shard, just getting shards.
Yeah.
Better hope they're good ones.
Yeah, not being able to choose who the shard goes to is kind of funny in that regard. 21 minutes experience runes, and Aramis this time around is set up for it.
He's waiting.
So he's going to steal one of them away. But this smoke might happen upon, say, Skeeter. They get a ward behind him. And he is dead. And then go back through the portal if they want.
I make my own gate.
They got a little stack of Ancients to go through, push in this bottom lane.
Oh my god, this Underlord gate seems mighty fine on this new map.
Yeah.
Being able to go back and forth between the sides of this map, the objectives, the runes, the ancient camps. Like Artor's farming 3 or 4 ancient stacks in a circle.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That must feel pretty good.
And simultaneously, he's like a decent lane winner. He's also a great tower defender.
Yeah.
He's okay at pushing towers. I feel like all of those things are very good for the side lane control.
I'm liking a lot of what Shopify brought to this game. They had a pretty good idea of what they wanted to do right off the bat, right from the get-go, and they're just abusing it.
Now, the question is, can they end the game, though? This is Shopify Rebellion.
That's
They've been
true.
winning, but Tundra, they can still hold on to this game. The question is, can you close out the game, especially on a bigger map? Can you actually catch these heroes that are trying to play you right now? Like 9 is trying to get the pick. Ooh, he didn't want to commit for that extra nuke, and as a result, is going to miss out on the kill on Crit.
Was accurately predicting that there's a hand of God there.
True. That's a good point.
He was measuring that out and knew he was not going to get that. Earth Spear kill, did not want to get baited in. Smart move on his behalf. There should be a Roshan spawn soon, right? Unless my math is off. It probably is. That a little off the mark, honestly.
Yeah, Roshan is going to spawn in 3 seconds. Which, this is going to be Roshan number 2, so we can get the cheese. Oh, caught 9. Every single time they get on top of 9, it's just like instantly a one-team fight. There are no real good saves here from Tundra.
And they just have way more global map presence. Tundra cannot get the 5-on-5 because Shopify are never giving it to him. Always have the numbers, have the mobility with the gate, the bots. Chen instantly into the second Radiant Roshan here. Do you have any Lotuses to combine? You have a couple. Not nearly enough. There's still a lot in these pools.
Yeah, he's got 2 on the Underlord. They're going to go back through the gate to make sure that mid lane doesn't get pushed out, and that is what Snake King wanted to be able to do. But again, hand caught in the cookie jar, as good old AC used to say.
They're just double dipping everything. Getting the Roche, getting the ganks, back to the side lanes.
Yeah.
Tundra continue to try and farm the map, but at some point you're going to have to meet this ball head on, it feels like. Because second Roshan, Aegis, going high ground.
Dire's
You have the 5v5 capability here. You've not been able to find the pickoffs with this Skywrath Bounty Hunter on the map. The map's too big. Can't find him.
Yeah, they were probably thinking bigger map, more people spread apart, meaning pickoff is better. But
Not with this lineup.
no, certainly not with this lineup. Not the way the Shopify Rebellion's been playing it.
Yeah, they just found a way to group to all the different parts of the map.
Radiant's middle tower
Pickoff did not feel open at all. Artur is in. He is bad.
Made very short work of 9. I mean, this is just a slaughter.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Mikey, thanks to a Lincoln's, will not be pulled into the fountain. ORTZ with the alley-oop. Dunks on Snaking. Maybe got a body Skeeter as well as, yep, Crit just keeps on landing. Man, it's like he never, just not missing a beat here. Not missing a single roll in. Keeps on landing all of these. And
That's
GG
just
is
the
finally going
first
to be
game.
called.
Go
All
on.
right.
Damn. I mean,